If you watch Frasier, then I'm listening. Hey boo, this is Nika and I am pleasantly unbothered. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another video. So I actually just finished filming a Forever 21 try on haul, and I just decided to film this video real quick because it's been something that's been on my mind for a while now. So I wanted to let you know that I have created an email address where you can write to me if you have questions, comments, concerns, or even just need someone to talk to, and I can respond to you either privately or in a video, because I know sometimes it can be easier to talk to a complete stranger about what we're going through than it is to talk to the people that are like right there in our lives living it with us. And so just in case you need an outlet or a shoulder or something, hit me up, girl or boy, you know, boo, whoever you is, you know. Personally, I grew up in a Caribbean family, and I don't know if this is something that's just Caribbean family. Well, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. Let me not go down that route, right? I know that in a lot of families, gossiping is something that happens a lot. In my family in particular, it's hard for something to happen without without the news of it spreading like wildfire sometimes, you know? And even if you were to tell someone something in confidence, you know, that you want to be just between you and them, or you want them to keep it private or what have you, oftentimes that's not something that really is honored, you know? So you tell someone that you're close to, a relative, a cousin, a sister, whatever, something that's private and personal to you, and then soon you're hearing it from your cousins and from your aunts and your uncles, and now people are talking, right? The way gossip spreads, by the time it travels from person to person to person, the story done changed like 5 times, and just bit my tongue. And yeah, by the time that gossip spreads, the story changes and it kind of transforms a little. Someone adds a detail that they think they heard or that they understand in a different way than it was told. And then it becomes this big elaborate story that's actually not even based in truth anymore. And by the time I hear it back, I'm like, for real? I did that? I did all those things they said I did? Like, where was I? Where was I when I was doing all these things that my cousins are talking about me doing, you know? And so for me, hearing things about myself, about what I was doing or what I was up to or what I was thinking that were completely false and completely news to me, it made me really become private and guarded, and to kind of keep my own feelings, emotions, experiences kind of close to the vest, you know what I mean? Like, not being very open, not sharing too much. A lot of the things that I talk about in my like chatty videos with you guys are things that I've never told anybody else. And so some of my circle, some of the people that are close to me that are starting to watch my videos, they're like, for real? Like, I didn't know this stuff, because I just don't share those things, you know, for obvious reasons. And now I've gotten to the point where I've learned from a lot of those things that I talk about, and so I feel a lot more comfortable sharing, especially if I can help someone else who might be experiencing something similar, and yada yada yada, not trying to go off on a tangent. And so I became very, you know, guarded with who I shared myself with, and in a lot of cases it was nobody, you know. I would just keep it in. There were things I was convinced I would just take to the grave and no one else needed to know, not like violent, felon, criminal things or nothing, but just things that are like, you know what, it can end with me, you know. There's no need to be spread, you know, especially when you're in a circle where people spread your business. And so since I wasn't telling anybody my business, if you heard anything about Nika, you can pretty much guarantee it's not true, because she didn't tell nobody nothing, okay? Like, that's just the way it be at that point. And of course, in hindsight, I realized that that might not have been the best way to be. Keeping everything in here and in here became very painful at times, and it would have been nice to feel like I had someone to share those things with, to seek advice from, or just to talk to, bounce ideas off of, to feel heard from, you know, or heard by, I don't know. You know, but it would have been nice. And so anyhow, I would like to offer that to you if you are in need of that at any point. And it's funny because I often got accused of being like sly or mysterious or secretive and like up to no good type of stuff, when it really wasn't that at all. I wasn't doing anything that amazingly notable. Like, if you knew my business and stuff I was up to, you'd be so bored, you know? But just because people didn't know and I wasn't sharing, they were intrigued, you know? They're like, ooh, what's she hiding in there, right? Because they always say like it's the quiet ones you need to look out for, or you know, the quiet ones are the worst ones, so watch them, or some variation of that. And it wasn't that at all. I was just really sensitive about my ish, you know, and I was not ready to have somebody pick that apart or spread it like wildfire and, you know, just not show any respect for the fact that it's my life and it's my business and it's my personal private information. So if you do feel the urge to write me at any point, do know that anything you tell me is completely confidential. I'm not telling nobody your business, okay, boo? It's just me and you here. It's just me and you. So if you need to write me at this email address right here, all up in here, sprinkle of air right there. I'm so weird. But write me, let me know what's going on. A lot of you have told me a little bit of your story in the comments of previous videos, and I'm just so honored that you are willing to share those parts of yourself with me. I know it's not an easy thing, so I appreciate it. And I do read all of my comments, every single one, and I respond to all of them except the ones that might be shady or a little bit questionable. Then I just leave those untouched, but I read them though. So if you don't feel like emailing but you have something to say, let me know in the comment section below. Believe me, it will be read by these here eyes, and I will see it and I will likely respond. So let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me. If you watch Frasier, then I'm listening. Anyhow, as always, if you like the video, do the thumbs up thing. If you have something to say, the comment section, like I said. If you're not subscribing, please consider it. And if you need to reach me, right here, boo. Just talk to me. Let me know what I can do for you. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.